Hello everyone, it's Christy with AG Takes Over. Glad you're here. At the beginning of the year, I was like, not doing a whole bunch of haul videos, but we've just got enough stuff that it's warranted. So 1, 2, 3 Etsy stores represented here. Mail from a friend and something I got locally here on Facebook Marketplace from the historical world. Also, so cute. All right, the first thing was from Jules N Me Designs, and it is something my wife got. I just told her, hey, I'm gonna bring down some of the stuff that we have gotten recently and just do a haul video. So she opened it a little while ago, maybe a week ago. It's this top, and Jules N Me Designs on Etsy has done some like Belle inspired releases recently. So that's what this was, a Belle inspired shirt. My wife said it looked more mustard yellow than like a lemony yellow in the photos. Like I was expecting something a little bit more mustardy yellow, but I think it's nice. One of my dolls, her favorite color is yellow, so it will definitely go on her, but right now it is on Mini Grace. Her name is Ingrid, but the other day my wife was watching the All My Dolls video that I made, and she was like, I said Ingrid, and she was like, you know, I never actually ended up referring to her that way. And she was like, I just always call her Mini Grace. So Mini Grace, aka Ingrid. But the shirt is very nice. The back is just Velcro closure. It's nice, soft material. Yeah, it's cute. All right, next up, the rest of these are not on dolls, so I'll just show you, and then maybe I'll put them on dolls while we're talking or at the end and just show pictures. We'll see. I'm going to keep this video kind of short and sweet, theoretically. By the way, thanks for joining. I hope that you're having a great day and have done something fun to take care of yourself. The next thing is, I'm showing an order of acquisition. So the next thing is something that I got on Marketplace, and it was one of those, I saw something locally and they were trying to sell a whole bunch of stuff for $200 and I only wanted one thing. And I was like, this one thing is featured in the picture that you see when you're scrolling through Facebook Marketplace. So chances are somebody else has already reached out and said, would you separate that one thing? And I reached out and nobody had, apparently. So she said, yeah, sure. So I got Julie's disco outfit, her dress, the little macrame looking belt, and the boots. Everything was in perfect condition for $15. And I don't know if you're familiar with this outfit, but you can easily find it for at least $50 on like sold listings for at least $50 on eBay. So $15 was a steal, and I was so excited. And she was like, meet me at the police station parking lot. Never had that happen before, but she didn't live in my town, and she just happened to be like come to my town on a regular basis. All right, and then today I got 2 packages and Grace got 1, which is why I was like, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I guess I'll do a video. So one of the packages was something I ordered, and I'll get to that in just a second. But the other one was from Joe at AGTV for Life. And I don't think this is too personal for me to read. She said, hi, Christy and Grace. I made some bracelets for your dolls with the name of your YouTube channel on it, Christy, and I hope you like them. I also included a random kitchen item that I purchased but never used and thought you guys would like it. So now that I'm reading that a second time, Joe, I think you were offering that to me for our kitchen, and I misunderstood the assignment. So let me show you what I thought in just a second. But first, now that I read that again, I'm like, no, you were just giving me a kitchen thing. This is not what I understood. Okay, so here are the bracelets. Don't worry, I know there's a glare, but I will get them out of the bag. She sent me 4, but you're only going to see 3 because one of my dolls is already wearing it. Little AG takes over action. So 2 of them are I think 3 of them were like rainbow. That'll be fun for Pride. And then 1 for year round. And I don't know if this was you paying attention, Joe, or just luck, but my 2 favorite colors together, like purple is my favorite color, and I really love purple and silver. Like when I reviewed the shimmering silver doll that we got, I was like, this is the perfect combination for me. So I don't know if that was luck or extreme attentiveness, but thank you. And then the second thing, I feel like a dumbass now. So Joe sent me this thing that you put in your sink, and it had a little stopper right here with like the little thing had a rainbow on it. And now that I think about it, this was probably sent to me to put in our sink, but that's not what I thought. I took a look at it and I was like, well, she often finds things that are like doll sized. What would she have planned on using this for? And I was like, I guess it kind of looks like a colander. So I went and got some of the green beans that I made and put them down here. I took the button thing off. I could put it back on if we want to use this for our sink, but I took that off because it was just glued on. And I was like, well, that'll make that less obtrusive. That should have been my clue. I should have just messaged you, Joe. And I got some broccoli, and I got some of my green beans that I made, the long, like, uncooked ones. Oh my gosh, if I can get them. Here they are, some green beans. And I was like, doo-doo-doo. Here we go. Look. And some colanders are really big. Like we have one that fits across the sink. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just put it in the sink. And then I had the little dolls out with the sink sprayer. And I was like, it works. You know, the edge is a bit big for it to feel as realistic, but like it's a colander. Womp womp. Now I get to decide, do I want it to remain a colander or do I want to use it for what you probably sent it for in the first place? And by the way, before I move on to the next thing, for anybody who watched the video about this cup and is wondering how what was the follow-up after they gave me a refund, I obviously don't use it for hot liquids. They did update their listing on their website to say for cold liquids only. Thanks to me, because I posted a review showing the hot liquid bubbling over, and they reached out and offered me a refund and added a warning or a disclaimer or a whatever. They just said for cold liquids only. And to avoid the sploosh plunking sound, I just use a different straw so there's not such a hermetic seal, and it works. So I still use it because it's big and I like it, and I like having an AG cup. But anyway, next store or next lot of stuff. Bellaboos Closet. I was due for an order and I had some gift cards from Christmas, so I looked through one evening and got some stuff, and I bought it on February 21st. And today is March 13th. And it just arrived. She sent it in a timely manner, of course, and it got to the States in a timely manner, and it got to Indianapolis on March 3rd and took 10 days. Indianapolis is not that far from us. 10 days to move from Indianapolis to here. Every day I would look, and it's like the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, all of those days it said arrived at facility or something like that, is in facility. And then they just stopped updating it after the 7th. I was like, I don't know where it is, but I know it's too early for me to do an official inquiry. So anyway, it just came today. And it's 3 items. So I took the liberty of pre-cutting the thing. And I'm going to show you first one that I already have. I just got it in a different color. So this is like the least new thing to me. I love these. She does these in a whole bunch of colors. They're really cute. They're very well done. Can't say enough good things about them. I think that the weight of this stuff that she's using, thread, yarn, I don't know what you call it when it's this tiny. but the using the right kind matters, because sometimes I see people make this kind of shirt and it's like they use like a larger and acrylic yarn that just isn't right for the job, and it doesn't look as nice. But this is exactly what should be used. And look how gorgeous. Also, check out my camera, killing it, like giving you all the details. My new phone. I'm a fan. All right, then the next thing was a sweater. I know we're getting ready to move into spring, but I also think it's a springy sweater. It's very light and airy, but still a sweater. And I think if you wear something underneath it, you'll get enough of the color popping through. Yeah, I think it's cute. Like you could put a little darker tank top or brighter tank top underneath it and you would see just enough. But you could also just put white underneath it or nothing underneath it, and any of those would be fine. By the way, I have a doll here who has volunteered to get out of, it's March 13th. So a few of them are still in winter clothes, and she's like, let me out. Let me out of the winter clothes. So she'll go into something. Maybe she'll go into a lot of somethings, or maybe she'll just go into this next one. This is gorgeous. I'm so excited about this. Look how pretty. I have another maxi dress by her, and I'm pretty sure it's the exact same pattern. It's like bright oranges and navy blues. And I tell you what, you can have the exact same pattern and get a very, very different feel. Like if you did this, if this was the exact same thing in like blues, it would feel very Greece, kind of Mediterranean. This could feel so many things, like a picnic, tea time. I just love it. It's like free spirit. And the other one is more like bright, bold, kind of bohemian. And they're the same pattern. It's, yeah, very nicely done. And another thing about this one is this fabric is kind of left loose and sticking out over. And I think maybe the other one is just like panels, but they're all kind of joined and the stitching is inside versus like being overlapped. So I think this has like a little bit more of an intentionally less finished look about it, which I like. I like both options. And then the rest of the stuff is from Sew and Bow Co. And my wife got her fandom fix. There's 4 things in here. 2 of them are Disney inspired and 2 of them are Wicked inspired. So let me grab those. First up is the Good Witch Social Club. The second up, and I'm going to put them intentionally right next to each other, is the Bad Witch Social Club. So I really like these shirts. I think that's an important thing to note. There are some shops that do customizable shirts, but they have like a thicker, like a mock turtleneck neckline, or they're very, very thin, and these are neither. But I believe that she makes these herself, so she can choose. Whoa! She can choose the design and the quality of material that she wants, which is really nice. And then the next ones, my wife has one of these themed for Belle, and she wants to have them for all of the princesses at some point, or like all the princesses that we have their outfits for. So they're these very super soft, like lovely feeling hoodies that go all the way down. So the whole thing back opens up. It's got the hole for ponytail if you want to stick that out. And I'll show you the next one. You can see that the style is pretty consistent. So Ariel, established 1989. And then the last one is Rapunzel and Co. established 2010. And she apparently now has one for Moana. So my wife said, I want to get Moana, Cinderella, and Tiana. And I said, we don't even have Cinderella or Tiana. And she said, yeah, but we have stand-ins. We have their meet outfits. I think she bought the Tiana one from Blaine and the Cinderella one, I don't remember who from, but anyway, we have both their meet outfits and we have dolls that can be good stand-ins. So she was like, for all the ones that we have, or we have their meet outfits, I want to have these sweatshirts so they can like have a lineup in those. And any doll can wear them, obviously. I just think that'll be cute. So that's it. That's our little loot of fun purchases. And I hope that you're doing well. Just so you know, I recently did an updated All My Dolls video, and that was like 2 videos ago. It was fun. Everybody who has watched it has enjoyed it. So if you have watched it, feel free to share it with others. If you haven't, please go check that out. I'm going to link it at the end of this video. And then also really soon, like in the next couple of weeks, I have recently filmed and updated all of the doll spaces tour. So the upstairs, the downstairs, all of that stuff. That's another video to look out for. Have a pretty in-depth like doll storage and organization video coming up, complete with like showing you our spreadsheets of how I keep track of what we have and where things are. So lots and lots of good things, a couple fun dressing my dolls videos coming up. Anyway, point being, if you like variety of content, you're in the right place. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so. If you're already subscribed, just make sure you check out the videos when they come out. Usually Sundays and Thursdays, but you know, don't hold me to that. Anyway, take care, and I hope that you're doing very well. Say hi in the comments, and I will be back very soon.